Welcome back to part 2. So for this section, we will be looking into cybersecurity and cloud, drone and data analytics, and ESG. Starting off, we will be looking at cybersecurity and cloud.
Moving on to the section on cybersecurity. Cybersecurity offers protection, where it prevents unauthorized access by using tools and techniques to keep out people who shouldn't be accessing your stuff. It also helps guard your computers and networks by protecting your devices and the connections between them from cyber threats. Cybersecurity is lastly an ongoing process because new threats are always emerging, so defenses are constantly updated and improved. Then, what is cloud? Cloud is a way of storing information remotely, where instead of keeping your files and data only on your computer, you can store them on the cloud servers. This means you can access your files from different devices as long as you have an internet connection. Since your data is stored in the cloud, you can access it from anywhere with an internet connection. And this is helpful if you want to work or access your files from different locations. Cloud services often allow multiple people to work on the same documents or projects simultaneously, making collaboration easier. It can also easily handle a lot of data and users. So, as your needs grow, you can usually expand your cloud storage or computing power without having to buy new hardware. Cloud services store data on remote servers, and cybersecurity ensures that this data is kept confidential and protected from unauthorized access. Cloud providers need to adhere to privacy regulations and protect user data from being mishandled or exposed. Cybersecurity measures help maintain data privacy. It also controls manage who can access cloud resources, ensuring that only authorized users can interact with sensitive data and applications. Cybersecurity mechanisms like strong authentication and access rights ensure that only the right people can access and modify data stored in the cloud. Next, cloud services are accessed over the internet, so network security measures are crucial to prevent unauthorized interception or tampering of data as it travels between users and the cloud. Data stored in the cloud can be encrypted to make it unreadable to anyone without the proper decryption keys. This safeguards data even if a breach occurs. Lastly, cloud environments, like any technology, can have vulnerabilities. Cybersecurity practices involve identifying and patching these vulnerabilities. Some ways to ensure the security of your data is to create unique and complex passwords for each of your accounts or using multi-factor authentication whenever possible, which requires an additional verification step besides your password. So this adds an extra layer of security by confirming your identity through a second layer of identification. To ensure network security, install reputable antivirus and anti-malware software to detect and remove malicious programs. You should also regularly update your operating system, software apps, and antivirus programs since updates often include security patches that fix known issues. To prevent yourself from being vulnerable to these attacks, remember to not click on suspicious links or download attachments from unknown senders. Be wary of phishing emails that try to trick you into revealing personal information. Next is to stay informed about current cybersecurity threats and best practices. Lastly, look for HTTPS in the web address before entering sensitive information to ensure that it is a secure website. It is also important to avoid making transactions or providing personal details on unsecured websites. Moving on to the next section on drone and data analytics. A drone is an unmanned aerial vehicle that is controlled remotely from the ground. Drones that have Drones have become popular increasingly due to their versatility and ability to access remote or hard to reach places. Firstly, drones are commonly used for capturing stunning videos and photos from unique aerial perspectives, often employed in filmmaking, real estate, and landscape photography. Secondly, drones can create detailed aerial maps and 3D models of landscapes, construction sites, and archaeological sites for urban planning, land development, and research. Lastly, researchers use drones for various scientific studies, including monitoring marine life, studying volcanoes, and collecting atmospheric data. Drones enable access to areas that are difficult or dangerous for people. Data analytics is the process of examining, cleaning, transforming, and interpreting data to discover useful information, draw conclusions, and support decision making. It empowers organizations to harness the full potential of their data, transforming it into actionable insights that drive efficiency, innovation, competitiveness, and better decision making across various industries and sectors. Google Trends is an example of how data analytics can be applied to search engine data. It allows users to analyze and visualize search trends, helping businesses, marketers, content creators, and researchers make data driven decisions and stay informed about what topics are currently popular on the internet. On to the last section, ESG. So, have you ever wondered how are companies moving towards sustainability? Many forward thinking companies are integrating ESG principles into their core strategies. ESG, are also known as environmental, social, and governance, refers to a framework used to evaluate the sustainability and ethical impacts of a company or investment. The environment pillar focuses on the company's impact on the environment. Companies are implementing various initiatives to reduce their carbon footprint. This could involve transitioning to renewable energy sources, optimizing energy consumption, and adopting sustainable supply chain practices. These actions not only demonstrate environmental responsibility but can also lead to significant cost savings. The social pillar evaluates a company's internal and external relationships, like with its employees, suppliers, and customers. It focuses on ensuring fair labor practices, human rights issues, and fosters diversity and inclusion within the workforce. This contributes to a positive societal impact and resonates with consumers who value ethical business practices. The governance pillar ensures that a company is managed in a responsible manner. This includes transparent accounting methods, adherence to ethical business practices, and fair compensation aligned with performance. By upholding these standards, companies build trust among stakeholders and create a solid foundation for the company. Thank you for listening.